Do you mean?
Wait. Yes, we need it. And we have third audio. Hang on, everybody. It's going to take me just a second. I'm going to be right back. Let's try this. Better? Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
All right. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And let me know if you can hear me, everybody, okay? Because now I'm like, okay, perfect. Okay. What a morning, everyone. Let me see. I'm looking at some messages. Let me do this. Yeah. So happy Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Been a good, busy morning.
So we've been up since forever. We've done a lot of errands. We've started packing for the retreat. My house cleaners have been here. Chris has gone out to buy all of the wine for the retreat, which I'm ready for. Here, let's make sure that you're in the shot. That looks better. So you're not on the edge. We've been running around. First, many things were wrong this morning. One, we're going to get to the errands, I promise. They're right here. One, I scheduled this broadcast for 10:30 p.m., not 10:30 a.m. Many of you savvy watchers noticed that. So thank you for being here anyway. B, we know that we are going to announce the winners for our giveaway, but you know what we decided? We had so much to do this morning. We're like, we're going to extend that giveaway one more week. One more. So I'm going to put that info up for the gift cards for you all to follow. Because our buddy Katie Hacker is here, and Katie Hacker she's being really indispensable. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag a little bit. She's joined the bead shop team on the back end for just some fun work. This giveaway was her brainchild. She's got some other things cooking for us. So might as well let people know.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Everybody loves Katie.
Right? Katie is also going to be coming on with me to do some lives starting in October. We're so grateful for her. We are so grateful for her. So if you've seen her lurking around in the background, she's now going to lurk a little bit more in the foreground. I know. Look at people are like, it's like we kind of just slipped that little thing right in there for everybody.
Lurking with
We
love.
just did a
See her
little,
comment?
we just did a little like of like a big major announcement. Do you like how I just slid that
Just
in there?
slid that right
Just
into
slid it
that.
right in there. So you'll be seeing a little, I know, don't we? We love Katie Hacker. I'll tell you, it's going to be, you know what? We should like zoom you in to, it'll be like Beads, Baubles, and Jewels 2.
Oh,
right?
Remember those days.
We also, Katie and I are going to have to get Bob haircuts again because remember that. So I know people are just like, yeah, we love that you're lurking with love. We're looking right back at you. So we'll have more info on that. But I thought I'd just slide that in because there's so many things, you guys, going on in the background.
We were just talking about that earlier. Like, if people knew how much we don't sleep.
No. So it's been kind of crazy. As soon as I get through the retreat, my friends, things are going to be a lot better. So anyway, so Katie's here. She's watching. I'll talk a little bit about the let me do that first. Let me talk about our giveaway initiative, right? Because we really are out to we want 100,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel.
It's not
Cynthia,
impossible. I've seen
you know.
people overnight get those numbers, you know? You've seen it with like a one weird viral video.
But their content is kind of...
We don't have to dance.
No, we don't want to do the dance, or we
you
don't
know?
want to do the, whatever together, right? I know, right? I mean, it's not officially Beads, Baubles, and Jewels, right? Because that's Katie's thing, and that was a great show. We're just kind of podunk here, but it's going to be like that fun times. Katie's got some projects for you that she's going to share. It's going to be really, really awesome. So I am so honored to have her on the team, on the bead shop team.
She's just like
with us.
A staple in the
she
bead world.
She is old school, OG, one of the best in the biz. So we're super lucky.
Margaret, we dance.
We do dance, Margaret, but not
where it's recorded.
Like the 80s dance, right? We do that.
We were practicing that in the living room.
We were.
It's not.
So my whole goal, my friends, is if we reach 100,000 subscribers, we will be able to say we've got that 100,000 subscribers. That's like the next threshold with YouTube, is they really want that subscriber, those subscriber numbers.
Oh, I see people saying they just subscribe.
Thank you, Curtis.
So one of the things, one reason that when you get that goal, you get priority.
You do get priority.
What that means is that it's not the same world when you had Bead and Button magazine, stringing magazine, where you could just put in an ad, and then you had people that got that magazine would read cover to cover. At least I did,
like this,
and you kept it forever.
And you kept the ads. I still have some. I'm bringing some Bead and Button magazines that my mom gave me.
I have all of the ones I have in a big box that I will occasionally go through and be like, I remember this project. I'm going to try and learn how to do it. They're really good projects. Mm-hmm. They don't have that now. Mm-mm. And so what we're dependent on to get, you want to have people remember that you exist in a world of millions of things. You want to say, hey, remember to make some jewelry, get in there and have some fun with that. And if you do reach these numbers, what happens is YouTube will show your video more. They will show it.
They'll prioritize it up. They'll do that. So, I mean, that's social. The social presence is all. Oh, and I saw that, Lynn. Thank you so much for sharing that live. That really, I did see that. The bulletin about the drawing. Thank you so much. And we'll check the numbers. But it means so much to us because it will, it's super helpful. And, Karen, thank you. But we actually want real people doing it. So, I mean, not real because you're all real, but thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that. But
it's not necessarily that you're trying.
But if you have two accounts, you could join them under both. Maybe,
yeah, you could do that. Yeah. I mean, it's nice, but you really want to have, it's just like the old magazine thing, the more you have, it basically keeps you in business. I mean,
No,
that's the way it is. I mean, without some form of advertising,
every day you guys keep us
down a little farther.
Small business owners, Katie on the other side of the screen. You're keeping all of us, your friends that have been doing this, and look, people
and
are commenting.
Our families. I mean, right? So many depend, on us.
They do, and our employees. So many people, and I love this, the love for Katie Hacker. I promise we'll get to these earrings. I promise you eventually. But Kim is saying, same for me. Deb had commented earlier. Katie Hacker really was the person that got a lot of you all on the road to beading.
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
How many seasons of Beads, Baubles, and Jewels were there? And Katie's done so much more than that. She's written books. She's made product. I mean, she is really
headed so many magazines.
Right? So good. So we're super stoked to have her. We're super stoked to have you. Let me flash what it is that, don't get excited. I'm going to flash a banner. Let's not go overboard. We don't want that kind of content. Whoops, I was redownloading it. So let me add it here real quick. There it is. So as you know, these past few weeks, we have been kind of on appeal to say, hey, we want to reach that 100,000 subscriber number. So, we love seeing you on the Facebook Live. We love seeing you on the YouTube Lives. When you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we have replays for over 900 inspiring videos. 900 videos, Cynthia.
That's a lot, but it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you go on every week.
Hard.
I know. That's what happens.
It's great. So we're going to make it rain with some $25 gift cards. What we're going to do is, if you subscribe to beadshop.com on YouTube and you leave a comment on one of the lives, we're doing it you can do it on this broadcast telling us you subscribed. You'll get an extra entry if you tell us what you love about our videos as another comment. We're going to announce the winner on the live. Cynthia is still with me here. So we're going to come back and do a live next week, the Bead Shop Live, where we talk about color. We've got some giveaways from the retreat we're going to be giving away. So that's just going to be a party. It's going to be a party. So we're going to collect those comments on the live from August 7th, the one yesterday on the 19th. We're going to collect the comments from August 7th, and we've extended it to the 19th. Sorry, I'm not reading what I wrote correctly. If you comment on the August 7th show or the August 14th show, the 2 Bead Shop Lives for this month, as well as today, this earring broadcast on the 15th, we're going to go in, we're going to randomly pick 3 commenters. We're going to add a gift card. So we're going to pick 3 commenters. We're going to contact you. We're going to announce them. So watch our live broadcast next Wednesday. We'll also contact you probably via YouTube. I think we can Katie has that all figured out. We're going to let you know that you've won, and then we'll shoot that $25 gift card right over to you. Okay. So that's it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of like party favors. We really, really, really appreciate you. So I know that you all are waiting for these earrings. So let me, look at that. Katie, I don't know if you're seeing all of these comments about you.
Probably feels good.
And look at Karen K.
Appreciation.
Thank you so much. Karen K says, my friend joined last week and she isn't a beater, but she enjoys our channel. Thank you so much. And now she's joined Green Girl too.
Oh, thank you.
We really thank you for that. So yeah, if we go, if you folks hop on over to our buddy, Kate, 420 is a Tuesday. For fork's sake. Yes, no, that's right. 420. We're going to collect them until 420. We're going to announce it on the live on 421. For God's sakes. It's been so busy over here.
Well, there's a lot to do. We're still not done. This was like
I should
we have to
shoot
finish
this,
and then there's more to do right after this.
But you know what we're doing. Comment until next Tuesday. We're going to show you what's going on. and pick the winners on the Wednesday show. Numbers are not my forte. Can you tell? Okay. This is great. Thank you. Long time subscriber. Thank you so much. My bestie Christine is here. All of you all know our Christine from our
Christine.
Tucson days. We
do.
Actually, we're going to be announcing something else. Not 421, 821. I'm a mess. Doesn't matter. You folks know. Christine's going to be here in September. We've got some fun news that we're going to share with you then. Yeah, we're just busy. We're a small business, so we wear a lot of hats.
We can work, and someone was like, well, at least you can work whenever you want. I said, that's right. We can work any of the 12 to 16 hours a day. I mean, it's wonderful. And it is. It's great. It is. That is a freedom, but we're
super lucky.
It is not, there's no clocking out. I mean, someone was like, when do you clock out? I'm like, clock out. What's that? I haven't done that in 25 years.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Margaret. I appreciate it. You know, in my head, I have everything, I have everything in line, right? I've got everything in my head.
Well, you do. She's
runs
really
like clock.
organized.
Well,
you should see her
runs
studio.
like clockwork, but sometimes my friends, my studio it's pretty organized.
We went there this morning.
We did.
Killer.
Well, and we'll broadcast from there soon. Maybe we'll get to do it next week. But in my head, everything is lined up perfectly, right? All little tin soldiers all in a row. And sometimes, like now, it's coming down. It's coming down. As it gets closer to the retreat, the wheels are starting to come off the cart a little bit. But I promise you, we're all ready. We're all good.
Well, you're kind of, I don't want to say this like negatively, but you are a perfectionist. You like things to be done correctly. No slapdash.
No.
So,
and I like it nice.
And same. So you get 2-3 people like that, then we're all like, no, this is
gotta be like this.
No cutting corners. No, we got to redo that.
Look at how many. Yeah, we have been having. We went over to my mom's. My mom gave Azalea a whole bunch of fabric and some stuff for Cynthia.
And
that was great.
I got a polymer clay book that I didn't know existed, and I thought
it was
I
great.
had all of them.
She got that imitatives. My mom had her copy of. We'll show it to you next week. Of the polymer clay, chameleon clay. That's the one by Tori Hughes that turned everybody on to that imitative, like that turquoise and stuff.
It can look like anything.
Yeah, it was so cool. My mom had a copy of it as well, so she gave her a copy to Cynthia, which is cool. Marianne, you don't have to be watching live. We will contact you. We'll put it also in our newsletter as well, the winners. So if you get our newsletter, we'll announce the social initiative giveaway as well. Kim, it is true. Katie Hacker introduced you to everyone. I mean, Candy, Neela, you, everybody that's in TGBE, everybody,
And that's how we met some of our friends.
It is true. Yeah.
So it's lifelong friendships have formed.
Oh, will you grab the notebooks?
Where do we put them?
They're in the living room. Will you grab a couple of those? Because we're going to give a couple of those away as well next week. Right. So we're going to give those away. I'm going to give some tote bags away. We'll give some gift certificates away. It's going to be a big, big, big party. So, all right. I've managed to go a half hour without doing the earring kit. So let me add my top view phone. And let's get this going. But apologies. I really wanted you, we all like to be real. I mean, we're not all as real as Candy Cooper because, Candy's like coming in and like rowing in on a boat and doing all this stuff. But, we're all small business owners, right? We're all working hard. We're all trying to make quality content for you. So we really, really appreciate you. The earrings should be up and running at noon. I think they drop at noon. You didn't bring them all. Oh, you just, the life-saving elixir of
Azalea made
coffee.
Coffee.
Thank you, Azalea. Let me add my other camera in and we'll take a look at the notebooks and then we will, let me add a camera here. But yeah, you know, we just want to keep it real and not, you know, we're all just working hard. All right, let me add that in.
I see a comment says from Lisa, we are one big happy family.
We are.
You know, I have been a part of several different communities in my day, from being in like the fine arts world to fiber world to the stamping. And you know what? Jewelry is one of the most welcoming and just lovely communities.
I know. It is true.
People are so good about sharing and being kind to each other.
I love that Marianne shared this comment, and I bet it was really cool. Her parents owned a restaurant and a ballroom, and we lived in an apartment upstairs. They worked from the time they got up till they went to bed. You know, it's really, it's really cool. I love a small business for sure.
Yes, my family. That's what my dad had a landscaping business.
Yeah, right.
And my mom made quilts to sell.
Wow,
so.
I know, right? You just get it done. Let me do this. So my mom is saying she's thinning out her stuff, which she is. My mom, and don't worry, A, my mom is fine. B, she's got a lot of stuff. So don't stress. It's not like she's going anywhere. But my mom says, I'm trying to thin out my stuff, and I'm so happy when someone loves getting my stuff. Maybe some of Mom's vintage beads and Bead Shop Studio someday. Yeah, it's true. Oh, this, Curtis, look at, I'm tearing up. Curtis says, we'll never forget how you kept us all together engaged during the pandemic. We are forever grateful. My friend, back at you. It was as much for me as for you. And to be honest, I can't go back and watch those. It's too, it's hard. Those were hard times in peak pandemic. But without you folks watching and supporting us and doing that, we would have closed. Mm-hmm. So we really, really appreciate you. So thank you for that kind remark, my friend. Right back at you. So these are the notebooks that my mom made. So everybody that shows up to the retreat, they all get, I'm still crying. I've got to blow my nose because that made me cry. Hang on a second. You know, keep it in the background though. Don't let anybody ever see you.
Quick sip of coffee.
Yeah, quick sip of coffee. Backbone. As my mom is soon going to type. She's going to type and say, snap out of it.
Mm-hmm. Push it down.
Push it down. That's right.
We were talking to Azalea this morning or last night about it. I'm like, our generation, you just pushed it down.
You just did. You worked it through.
Kept on
I'm real good, my friends, at pushing it down. I don't know how you are. These notebooks are amazing, my friends. So we're going to hopefully we'll have about 3 to give away on the broadcast next week. So what my mom did, just like the ones, they're a little bit more compact than the ones that she made for my France trip, but we're calling this retreat Color Your World. So here it is. And look at how cute. They have these little world charms on them. And then we open them up and look at how great these are. They have little envelopes for your stuff. They have like these little, this is really clever, Ma. These are nice. And you could annotate. And she makes all of this stuff from scratch. Like these books are all made from chipboard. These were just chipboard that she's covered and stuff, right? They're
beautifully made.
Aren't they beautiful?
I was looking at them yesterday.
Yeah, quality.
Look at all the details.
And right, so everybody can take their little notes like this. Then on the back, what I love, my mom loves pockets.
I also love pockets.
So she puts little pockets back there as well. So you'll have a place to put, Gwenda does a great job, right? So they're
matching
all,
pen.
Yeah, a little pen. So they're all different.
Yeah, they're all a little bit different. I was just about to say, each one's a little bit different than the next one.
Look, some of these have the larger Post-its. I love it. Some of them have the small. I mean, look at how great. Mm-hmm. Look at that little
who doesn't love
holder.
A pocket? I have so many things falling out of my notebooks with clips and pens and
so
things.
Thanks, Mama, for making these. What my mom does is she makes them. She made them for my France group. She made them last year for our retreat participants. And then what I do is my mom sets herself a certain goal for her. They do a boutique at the Clovis, the First Methodist Church in Clovis, California. That's where my parents go. And they're a great group. They're wonderful. They do a lot of great good in the world. And they do a holiday boutique, and my mom sets herself up for their holiday boutique, and has a amount that she wants to make. So what I do is I hire her for these. So I pay my mom to do them, and it all goes to the Clovis, her donation fund. So it's kind of cool. Look at this one, has a little dog.
Robin is asking if she sells them.
Maybe when my mom has them for, when she has them for the holiday boutique, maybe Ma will list some in Bead Shop Studio, and the Bead Shop Studio stuff can go. Oh yeah, look at this one. That can be yours because there's one for you. Palette. You need to choose yours.
Oh, thank you.
Look at how pretty. And all the Bead Shop Studio proceeds will go to my mom's fund, right? It looks, Ma, like people want to get them. So we'll talk about that. That would be great, because that would also, so my mom doesn't have to make as many to sell over there. Let me go back and say, Andy, I did have my mom on the show. It was fun. We did it from the hotel. We'll have my mom. We'll have my mom do it. They are super, super gorgeous. I do, Marianne. I get so much of my creativity from my mom and my gran. They are so professional. I love it. Oh, there's our buddy Zakaya. How are you, my friend? It's good to see you. Michelle, that's really sweet of you to say. I agree. Sometimes being a part of groups is difficult, but we are inclusive for all levels. Thank you. We so try to do that. And we are so lucky that you shared the opportunity of your kumihimo. So thank you so much. So Gwenda, we'll talk about it. We'll have you make some books. We'll sell them in Bead Shop Studio. And all of those proceeds will go over to your Christmas boutique fund. And they do all kinds of good in the world with those church funds. They allocate those church funds for a lot of good works. And so it's great. So, all right. Well, good. All right. Let's put those. And now, shall we really get to the earring? Look at this. I love this.
That little detail.
Yeah, it's nice detail. Yeah, I'm having a red moment.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
Look at that red. Maybe that's what I'll choose. But you need to choose yours. Azalea needs to choose hers. Then I'm going to put them in everybody's little packets. Everybody gets a gift bag. It's so fun. Let me show you here. And I know they're hard to choose. Cynthia made the graphic for our tote bag. I'll show you. She made this really cool color wheel. Cynthia drew that. We shrunk it down, and this is the logo on our bags this time. Isn't it cool? I love it.
Yeah, it's fun to make those.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the tote bags today with my heat press. So
I'm excited to learn how to do that.
It'll be fun. I'll show you. Maybe we'll do a quick live on it because it was kind of fun. Why not? Let's do these earrings.
All right.
We're good, Azalea. Azalea's here too. Everyone's here.
You want to say hi for a minute?
Yeah.
Get in there and
here.
Say hi. Little daughter.
I'll put this. Hang on. Exit solo. There we are. Get in there, Azalea, and say hello to everybody. Hi. There she is. Look at that.
I'm putting together a new kit.
She is. New kit.
I finished the other one just now.
Awesome. More kits.
Hard.
Oh, would you love a live on the heat press? Well, I'll show you. When I'm teaching Azalea how to do it, I'll go live. We're going to do it sometime this afternoon. I have no idea when, but I'll show you.
We can make it work.
Okay. Now, these earrings, they're not that difficult. It's supposed to be an earring show. We've done everything but earrings. I've managed to talk for 45 minutes before putting the earrings on.
I'm rubbing off on you. The rambling.
I know. No.
Talking.
I am good at rambling all on my own, my friend. For sure.
Like I was telling someone, like, you distract me with, or like someone says, "Oh, let's look at this." I'm like, "Okay, we're supposed to be doing this, but let's also look at that."
Love it. My mom did make 30 of those books for the retreat. They are all different. They're so great, Ma. We'll talk about that because I think people would love to buy them and support you. So, and Karen, that's very kind of you to say. I know that sometimes it can go on a little long though, so I appreciate that. Your kind words. So in honor of Cynthia being here this week, and also we're going for mani-pedis because my nails look terrible. So we are going for mani-pedis this afternoon too.
It's been a long time since I've treated myself to one of those.
So what we did from Third Thursday, okay, was I got these great little birds, these little sparrow, or what's this one called on your site? You don't remember. I don't remember either. It's a green girl bird. And I just love them. And I wanted some earrings that were happy. So I called these the Happy Bird earrings. What you'll get in your kit is, and these kits, my friends, they drop at noon. They drop at noon Pacific. Right now it's 11:13. So they're going to drop at noon. I've made a very limited supply. These beads are kit exclusive. These here.
I was going to ask you about those. They're really cool.
Aren't they cool? And these are super easy. Oh, and my mom's air conditioning is getting fixed today. Thank goodness. It was loud.
It was. It sounded like some kind of roto-rooter or something.
It was crazy. So what you're going to get in the kit, 2 of these Czech Glass. I think we call these kiwi beads. And this one has they're sometimes a little bit different. That has a little bit of clear in it. These beads are not new to Green Girl. I don't know that we carry these. They're called the Sparrow. They're not new. They're an oldie but a goodie.
No, they're not new.
You got it. Sometimes you have to you can jump in over on beadshop.com. We have a ton. We carry a whole bunch of Green Girl components. You can jump over there and add some Green Girl components to your earring kit. We've got a nice stock. Greg just said.
I will say, just so y'all know, and I tell this to folks, we don't have deep stock of anything. So
on the Green Girl site?
Well, I have this is not going to surprise anybody, but I have hundreds and hundreds of carvings that I've made. And it would be so expensive if I even had 10 of each design, because I have over 700 designs at this point. And most of them aren't on the web, or not. I wouldn't say most, but many of them are not on the website. And if you want it fast, maybe hit up our friends like Kate and, get it faster, because it takes us a minute to make them. So just keep that in mind. I feel like I myself have been spoiled by getting things overnighted all the time. But man, it's not easy when you make it.
And thank you, Ellen, for commenting. Ellen's going to get these time-stamped, so you'll be able to go right to this this making content here. Bypass all the chit-chat.
Oh, I saw a comment saying, if we're going to do a metal smithing, the name is already...
Oh, it was Zakaya, I think, who did that.
I think we are.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some more collabs.
I had some ideas
some
for
good ideas.
Some exclusive type kits.
Yeah.
With some new colors of components.
We've got things playing around in our heads for sure. So let me show you this. When I put these earrings together, and what you get 3 head pins and 3 eye pins in case you screw up. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Margaret.
And the way I made them here was I did this bird section. You get some 4mm and 6mm fire polish, 2 of the birds, 2 of the kiwis, and then I did the old-fashioned lever back ear wires. Okay.
My favorite.
So mine too. I really like them. So what you can do is, though, you can put this earring together however you want. I made this one with a little articulation in the movement here, so they have a little bit of a dangle. But you can also just put them together, so it doesn't have a break in the middle. right? You could do it this way with just these beads. You could do it this way with just these beads. So it just depends. These look kind of substantial, but they're not super heavy. Okay, so you can also
they
just
look
line
like
up.
They were tugging your ears. You've been wearing them all week, and they look really good.
And what you can do also, my friends, is this. You could just line, whoops, popped out. Instead of using the eye pin, you could just hang these all like this, right? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to hang these all in one line. And I think I like, let me see though, when I make earrings, I leave one together and I see where I like the component. So you can see this on this one. I just did the bird on the head pin, and then I did the kiwi on the eye pin there. Here, I did this little 4mm at the bottom so the birdie wouldn't fall out. You could put the kiwi, then the 6mm, or you could do this grouping, then the kiwi. Do you have a favorite, Cynthia?
I like them, but I would say if you don't like too long of an earring, you could always, make it where this will give you a shorter drop. This is going to be a little bit of a
little bit longer.
Drop.
Yeah.
So
see how it's,
some folks don't like them too long,
But which configuration here with the kiwi here or here? Which one do you like?
I like this one. But you can also do it where it's on top of it. There's a lot of variation.
Oh, that's true. Let me do it this way. Good question, Mary. Is there a reason why I chose that particular ear wire? I like a lever back, and I like that it has a vintage look to it. Pardon me. That it has a vintage look, that it stays closed on your ear so it doesn't pull out as easy.
That one is good if you have long hair.
Yeah.
And it is a good choice for a long
It also has kind of a hand wrought finish a little bit, right? So I thought it worked with it. Also, I'll be really, really honest. I had some. So I'm all, because I assembled the kits here, and I'm going to use this ear wire. Take a look at that. What do you think about that? That might be better. What do you think?
It has a cute look also.
I think that's the...
If you could even do it where you have an asymmetrical.
I could.
Just like how Diane does them.
I know, our buddy Diane. Let's do it this way, maybe.
Lisa says she likes movement in the earring.
Yeah.
I do too. It's fun to have choices.
Look at that. That asymmetry really appeals to me.
Me too.
I'm going to do it.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. So again, you could articulate it for more movement, right? You put this bottom one on a head pin, this top one on an eye pin. But essentially, and you've seen me do this, Cynthia did this yesterday.
And you know what you did? Even though I've been making that same wrap, my problem is I have to have it right up against my face. And it's really hard to do it from a distance of like 24 inches, because you're leaning back and trying to watch through a screen. So I'm always assuring people, yes, I can do this well.
I promise you.
Just not when I'm doing it live.
Right. So what I did here was I made that bend. I'm going to leave a little under or about 3/8 of an inch is what I've got here. This does, Dawn, give these birds a little bit of air. I like this original one too, the 2-part, but I wanted to give you just another option. Right. So now I'm going to take that wire and I'm just going to loop it over the head of my tool. So I've got a nice loop. You can find this on our skill builders. We have how to make a rosary. Oh, my nails look so terrible. I'm so sorry, everyone. But we have an appointment today. So see, I'm going to come in, cut. Did you
notice how also you put your finger over
I did.
Because that can flick into your eyeball, my friends.
It can. And this, though, this is what they call it, the cutter with the retaining wire. The retaining one. So see, look, when I cut, it hangs on to
the extra piece.
The extra piece like that, right?
I didn't know that even existed.
I always put my finger over just for habit. Safety first. Aren't these great? These are XURON. I love them. With the retaining
Didn't
wire
know that
retainer.
even didn't even know that
I love
word
them.
existed for pliers.
So here I point to me, up and over the top. Just feed that wire through until you have a nice. Yes, Terry, it
I
is.
was just about to
We
say.
carry them. It's on the website. Let me drop the link. Let me grab the link. You can look at those. Here, I'll get the link for you. Hold on. I know they're great. I was showing them when they first came out, but sometimes people miss the broadcast or whatever. Tools and supplies. It's under tools and supplies. We go to tools and supplies. I scroll down and I go to, here it is, XURON oval head MICRO-SHEAR flush cutter with wire retaining clip. How's that for a mouthful?
Nice.
They're right there. Okay. They're a really good one. And XURON, they're made in the US. They're a great one.
Oh, I didn't know that. That makes me like them even more.
Yeah.
They've sent me many times. They've sent me those tools.
Yeah, they're made in Maine. They're in Maine. You knew this.
I probably did.
Where
I thought that
they were
just
all there
were
in Maine.
I didn't know they actually
they make
produced
them right there in their plant. You can
well,
go visit
nowadays,
them.
so few things are made in the States.
They're so good. They're such a great.
Talk
about small country.
They're basically my favorite.
Small company. They are my
favorites
favorites
of all.
So let's use some of these. We also carry these Snub Nose. These are for chainmail, but I also use them sometimes to open loops. These are also XURON. These are Chisel Nose right here.
You carry the fancy rosary pliers that they make that are like extra padded. They're from XURON, and they have
I don't have those anymore. No, we don't have those. But I don't know if they still produce those, to be honest. They might.
Oh,
I'm not
it's been
sure.
a long time since they gave me a pair.
Yeah.
Probably, I don't know. It was BEAD and button. Yeah. So that's how long ago.
They're so generous. See, here's the Snub Nose ones too. Like this, right? So let me open these. Let me use this. See this little point right here on this tool? Look at that. How I can really grab the loop and lift it. Now I'm going to add my ear wire, my janky thumbnail, and close that up. And look at how tight you can get in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't notice. I wasn't using those yesterday.
Right? Then, you can also, I use regular chain. Regular chain is fine. Bent chain is fine. But since we're on a XURON kick, I wanted to show you these. Look at how, these pliers are made for opening and closing jump rings. Look at that chisel nose. Now open. And see,
I wish since it's angled. I didn't know those existed. So why do they call it that snub nose? Is there something on
this? Is a chisel. This is a chisel nose. This is the snub nose. They're fat and wide.
Wait, are those are pliers? I thought those were cutters.
No, these are pliers.
This one.
No, these are pliers.
Oh my god.
For chainmail is what they've developed.
I've never used those. Those would have been really useful.
No, girl, we also have these on the site.
I didn't know they existed until just this moment right now. Exciting.
We'll order you some.
Oh, Terry says, what a coincidence. I have not yet ordered spools of silk, and now I have another order.
Yay.
Girl,
Thank you.
I love
appreciate it.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Kate, that's good.
So here you go, my friends. So see, if I had a jump ring, and I know I have a jump ring somewhere. Let me show you. Let me show you how those work. Just real quick.
Those
two, yeah. I have some jump. I was just looking at jump rings. Yeah, here they are. I got a whole bunch of them. They're right here. Okay, so there's my jump rings. And this is a really good question. We'll answer that question too. Cynthia, you can do that while I'm showing people this. What tools in your toolbox will you never be without? I'll tell you one thing.
Rosary pliers. Those rosary tip, I love them.
Right here, my wire gauge. We carry these on Bead Shop. So if I know, you saw me use this last time, if I have a ton of wire and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what that is.
That's good.
I always have this. I'll drop the link. I'll get the link for you. That's a really good one. And
My
sorry,
favorite
Cynthia.
are the bent nose.
Yeah.
I see them over here. I have a little handful. They have those orange handled clippers that are fan.
Here's the chisel nose right here. Chisel nose, I'm dropping the link in for you. Chisel nose is right here.
Now, depending on the size of the wire, I like these.
Yeah, those, and we carry that. We carry the 90-degree bent.
I think I got a pair from you last time.
This is the 90-degree
I like a bent nose to get in
I
there.
do too. This 90-degree bent from XURON is great. Rosary pliers marry the difference between round nose and rosary. Here's the round nose. The rosary, where did the rosary plier go, Sin?
Were you just holding them?
I've got the round nose, but the rosary plier has a cutter in the center.
I know, I love
We also carry those as well. Cynthia was using it yesterday. So that's the difference. Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't have rosary pliers. I was using these.
Those, okay. I don't know where the rosary.
Or maybe they are. I've got them right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I
Here they are.
too.
Yep. Cynthia's the culprit. I know.
Yes,
Ask
I am.
Janice to stop ordering great things. I know. We so appreciate it.
And this is good too.
So here's this. This is the rosary that has the cutter. So it's for like looping and cutting, looping and cutting, looping and cutting. These are the bent chain. Let me zoom out a little bit. So those are my favorite. You know, the other thing that I always have in my toolbox are, there we go. That's a little bit easier to see. I have pro polish pads.
Oh, I love pro polish pads.
And
They're pretty much the best.
And we sell them, of course, but even if we didn't, and people were saying how much they loved like your snake rings that we're wearing, Cynthia. But let me show you right here. These are pro polish pads.
Let me do that for you so you don't mess up your hands.
No, it's
Oh, was
Come
I
on.
trying to snatch them from you?
Yeah.
Because I love doing this.
This
part.
is a polishing. It's a little.
Go ahead and show how like your ring is dull.
Right,
This is
look
so
at
satisfying.
how
If
it's
you're
dull.
going to do a satisfying video, polishing has to be one of my all-time favorite things.
So this is a little like rubber.
It's like foam. Like those, it's like that foam, but thin
And it has a tooth to it and it's impregnated with a little bit of polish.
Yeah, a little bit of tiny fine grit. So a lot of
super
times,
fine.
like sunshine.
So watch
cloth,
this. Watch this.
Get in there and show it because it's so good.
Let me get in tight. So this is one of my favorite things. I'm sure that I have other things. Maybe okay. So here's this. I'm going to come in.
This is the good part.
Now watch. Look at that. Look at that polish.
High polish.
Look at dull. You can't see the camera. You can see the camera. Look at you can see the light.
Get a satin if you go the other direction.
Yeah.
That's what's other good about that. The other delightful thing about it.
Yeah, I can go crosswise
Get a
and
tiny
satin
bit.
it
If you
down.
want to satin it, you can do that.
Yeah.
And you know
But
what?
look at this.
What's the
My wedding
difference
band.
when somebody has said to me, what's the big deal? What's the difference between sunshine cloth, this cloth, that cloth? So these don't have that in sunshine cloth, they have a kind of
They have a polish.
there's something in it that sticks to your fingers, and you can't use it on like crystals or things like that because that dust kind of stays on there.
Look, now I can put my wedding ring back on. This is a ring.
Oh yeah, and you can do that on these too.
Yeah,
Watch
here.
this. This will make it where
Here.
the details. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Cynthia's all give me.
Let me do
Give
it.
it to me. Let me do it.
Let me do it. So sometimes you don't want full shiny, so you want to see the details. You can get in there and just hit the top surface, and it will. It'll give it a little bit of satin finish, so it makes the details pop. So that's.
Look at how nice that is.
You could see that. Let's just do this while I'm at it.
Yeah, Cynthia's all. Let me just
get in there for you.
Let me just keep going.
Yeah, see that. We didn't want Kate to get that because sometimes it can make your fingers, because it has this, it's cleaning off the oxidation, and that can get on your fingers. But yes, it is a little bit messy with that, but you know what? We didn't want Kate to get her fingers
all dusty. Let me show you. Let me take this off. I'll show you this, and then I've got a call from one of my friends from Softflex in just a minute, so I gotta go. But But we'll be back on. I'll do the heat press demo. I'll schedule it so you can see it. Stay tuned. That's even better. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because I'm gonna schedule it on the YouTube channel at the right time, not 10:30 p.m., but 10:30 a.m. So here, right, like this, I hold this with the Snub Nose so it's nice and firm. Now here's the Chisel Nose. And it does look like nippers, doesn't it?
That's what I thought
but
those
can
were.
You see? Those are actually pliers like this. I lay that Chisel Nose.
Oh, I see.
So see that? Right here.
Tuned.
And look at how.
That's like effortless.
Right. It's really, they're wide, so they just hold. And you can slide that Chisel Nose up against the opening of the jump ring.
I see how it's like right in there.
Yeah.
Neat.
So see, you can push that jump ring closed like that. Bam.
You know why that's good is sometimes with this,
my friends, they're perfectly closed. Right. You don't cover it.
Mm-hmm. You can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's what these do. We always carry them, my friends. So don't worry. You're like, oh my God, gotta go buy them now. We always carry them. So when, if you're budgeting like we all are, I totally get it. When you're ready, grab yourself a pair.
Get up your game.
Up your game.
Because that's good. Your tools.
I love how my nails are the same color as my XURONs.
You're like the spokesperson for XURON with those nails.
With these nails. Exactly. All right. Well, my friends, I'm going to tell you, let me go back to this real quick. Thank you so much. Cynthia, get closer in so you're not. There we go. You put yourself off the.
Well, I was, giving you some space. I didn't have to be right at your elbow.
Get in the sides. Get in right here. So the earrings drop at noon. So in about a half hour, noon Pacific time, the kits will be up. Limited supply of them. When they're gone, they're gone. But I have some fun earrings. Always on the third Thursday, I have a great earring kit for you. We'll do another one next month. They're not heavy. Look at how cute they look, these asymmetrical little birdies. Love. Yeah, sunshine cloths are good, Lynn. You can use them on your silver, all of that. They work fine. They polish up just nicely.
Mm-hmm. So they're pretty good.
Yeah.
I prefer these. These are
my go-to.
None of the that weird whatever that compound is.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the comment from your mom about what the
nuns? That's true. Yeah, the nuns use the rosary plier to make the.
So you didn't have to switch tools.
You didn't have to switch tools.
That's makes it
an extra step. Makes it take longer. Those rosaries. All right, my darlings. That's it. Show's over. Oh, everybody wants to see your necklace.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Do you want to put it under the camera?
Sure.
I'm going to be late for my phone call because of you guys. All right. But that's all right. Here, let's do this. Yeah, and Clem, we do sell the pads. They're under tools and supplies. Just type in P-R-O, polish. Let me zoom out. And they're there.
This is my workshop. I've been making these necklaces.
I can't wait. This is a workshop you're going to do.
I have one on my what is that thing that we use to shop? My website.
Oh.
I made Azalea and I put it together.
You did?
The class? The class. I did it and
Why are we not advertising it?
So successful. So I've been asked for many years to do a tutorial and I have it now. I should ask Azalea to drop it for me.
Here,
it's pretty.
I'm going to drop it.
It's very.
I'm going to look it up and drop it in the chat. I didn't know.
Like 28
Why
pages.
don't you do this? What? Let me go to Green Girl.
Dye the nylon or silk.
Hang on.
And how to arrange your beads. There's tips on it.
Here we go.
What you can use the tutorial to exactly make this.
Where is it?
Maybe it's under. Let's see more. Let's go to more. Maybe it's in there. I don't know. Let me see. Well, I'll have to ask Azalea.
Maybe you should put it right on your home page.
You do have to dig around and find it. Weird.
What's it called? Treasure necklace?
It's called my Magical Thread Necklace Workshop.
Magical thread. There it is.
Oh, did you find it?
what I want you to do is I want you to get that on the homepage, my friend. I just linked it.
Yeah. Thank you for doing that.
Okay.
Yes. So I have
But
taught
get
that.
it, my friend, on. So this is all bead crochet that Cynthia teaches you how to do.
Yeah, and I teach you how to do the finishing. So we use some tricks of macrame knots to do this part, and how to drill out. Say you have, like, for example, some of these had to be drilled. That was a pain, but I show you how to drill those out. So it's, if you want to make something nearly exact, I also have the directions on how to do the color.
That's beautiful.
On that. So
go buy, and it's inexpensive. It's like $32.
And you know what I'm working on? I did a
Crazy.
video. I just have to edit it. So if you ordered this, you will email the second part. If you know, you don't need the video, but I want it. I already made it. So I'm like, what the heck? I'll just, send it out when I'm finished with it, when I get back from this trip. So that's
Ellen says it's on the homepage, but it needs to be bigger. Front and center.
Oh, thank you.
Front and center.
I appreciate that.
Do it. Ma, my mom wants the bird earrings. They're already in the bag for you, Ma. We'll bring them over when we see you. They're ready. All right. So now we really got to go because I've got a phone call. But my friends, lots of love. I'll be back this afternoon. I'll teach you how to use the heat press because why not? We're going to do the bags for the retreat.
And it's fun. Why not?
Fun.
We'll be doing it.
Yeah.
Might as well have a good time showing it and sharing.
All right. Thank you again. Do that whole like and subscribe, and we're going to pick the winners next week. Good times. Good times. We couldn't do it without you lovelies on that side. Talk to you soon, everybody.
Love you all out there.